Now, the news on CBS 2.
A Chicago building inspector was caught by the CBS 2 investigators killing time on the city's dime. Today, he pleaded guilty, admitting he did not do the work he was paid to do. Good evening, I'm Diane Burns.
And I'm Antonio Mora, saying he was sorry for what he had done. The inspector pleaded guilty today to charges of theft and official misconduct. As CBS 2 investigative reporter Pam Zekman explains, he's going to have to pay back for the time he wasted.
Our undercover camera caught Boris Gurovich at home for hours, day after day. At the same time, his log sheet showed he was inspecting buildings for the city. When I confronted him, Gurovich took off.
Mr. Gurovich! What are you doing at home in the middle of the day? You're supposed to be inspecting buildings.
Today, confronted by a judge, Gurovich finally admitted he cheated the taxpayers on 14 out of 14 days he was followed by the city inspector general's office. Gurovich was sentenced to 2 years of felony probation and ordered to pay about $1,700 restitution for the salary he collected when he did not work, an amount that prosecutors say is probably a fraction of the money lost.
You got to understand that this is a random surveillance over 14 days, and if he did it on those 14 days, the reasonable conclusion is he's stealing about $800 a week every week that he works.
This was the second time the $61,000 a year building inspector had been caught payroll cheating. In 1999, he was suspended for 90 days, then returned to the payroll. Then he apparently went back at it again.
Instead of inspecting buildings, he went and, enjoyed himself as if you were on days off, going to museums, going shopping, going on personal errands.
Prosecutors say the Gurovich case should send this message to other payroll cheats.
You will be investigated. You will be prosecuted for these crimes because it is literally a theft from your fellow citizens.
With today's guilty plea to felony theft and official misconduct, Gurovich will be unable to work for the city again. And Diane and Antonio, it's unlikely that anyone would get away with that now that the building department has a new system in place to keep track of their inspectors.
About time.
It is.
Yeah. Thank you, Pam.